Good morning. This is Mariah Lucian Launer again with the Northern Rockies Team 7, and I am here this morning with the McKinley Fire Information Shop, and we are live at the Disaster Assistance Centers, and this one is being held for the McKinley, those affected by the McKinley fire, and we are in Willow at the United Methodist Church, and we have a ton of people here and a really great opportunity, and I want to let people know what those organizations and entities are doing here and what they can provide for folks. So first off, this morning we have Deb with us, and she's going to talk a little bit about the disaster assistance centers and Homeland Security and what that can provide for folks. So Deb?
Sure. We're here for the next until the 18th from 7 days a week from 9 to 7. We're here to take applications for disaster assistance. We can help with some of the disaster losses for the home, personal property losses, and temporary housing for the homes that have been destroyed. We also have the applications that will be outside in a drop box for the folks who can't make it here when we are here. Again, we're going to be here from 9 until 7 days a week until the 18th. Again, the application process is kind of a process. Applicants come in, they put in the application, we'll verify those damages, and then we can provide assistance.
That's great. And then any certain documents that are best when they come to have with them that would just make the process a little bit easier?
Certainly. So for our application process, we're going to need a copy of the photo ID of the person who's putting in the application. We'll need proof of home ownership if it's an ownership, which we can also pull from the Mat-Su Tax Bureau information. They'll need proof of occupancy. So that can be a utility bill that has the damaged address, or for example, for the homes that are off the grid, they can get copies of if they've had oil delivered or a statement from a person who knows that they live there. We're looking for that information. If there's other damages, like say to transportation, we would need copies of the registration for the vehicle, and our caseworkers will be contacting our applicants once that application goes in.
Great. That's excellent information to get out. Anything else that we missed or that you want to let people know?
It is a process. Again, we're urging everyone who's had damages from the fire to come in and put in their application, and then we'll make a determination from there. Again, it is a process. The application goes in, we send out the verifiers, our caseworkers will be calling our applicants.
Thank you, Deb. Yeah.
Thank you.
We also have several other organizations that I want to bring in and speak to what they can provide for folks at these disaster assistance centers. And there's two. There's one here in Willow, and then there's one off the highway up in Talkeetna as well. So with that, Kathy, do you mind coming in? So this is Kathy, and she'll tell us a little bit about what her organization is providing.
Hi, I'm Kathy Watkins. I'm representing COAD. It's Community Organizations Active in Disaster. It's volunteer groups, it's churches, it's businesses, and we're here to provide resources that the state can't provide. So after the state does their initial assessment and provides their services, we step in maybe to provide a oil tank for your oil heat or firewood, or maybe beds or clothing or furniture. So we're more long term rather than the quick write-up first response.
Great. And anything else that you want to let folks know about the resources?
We're all going to be providing people up at Susitna, the senior center, up at Susitna Valley, and here. We're going to try to be here just as much as the state is, the 7 days a week, if we can get the people to volunteer to show up here. So if you're interested in volunteering, COAD's always looking for more volunteers in the Willow, Caswell, Talkeetna area.
Great. Thank you. It is really a great opportunity here. Lots of different entities here and working together. The next person we have is Carrie from the Red Cross. And let's bring Carrie in. So Carrie, can you tell us a little bit about the Red Cross, what they are doing here, what you guys can provide as well?
Sure. So the Red Cross has been active since the day the fire started. We have a ton of volunteers locally and from around the state that have come in to help. We're working through the recovery process now, and what that looks like is that we've got caseworkers at both of the state's disaster assistance centers from now through Friday, from 12 to 6 p.m. to work through casework with folks. And so that is a little bit different than what COAD can provide and also what the state can provide. And so I look at it a lot like the Red Cross is that bridge for the immediate assistance. So we've got supplies here, we've got disaster supplies, and I know a lot of folks have swung by either the Upper Susitna, the Menard, or the Sheep Creek Lodge to pick up supplies, but we've still got some. So, that includes a ton of things like personal hygiene kits, blankets, rakes, shovels, gloves, trash bags, really a lot of those things that you can need that maybe you don't have access to at the moment. So those are available at both disaster assistance centers through Friday. And we're pairing that with casework. And so our casework is being that bridge, kind of working with our partners at the state and working with COAD, but making sure that people, are able to navigate the complex paperwork that comes with a disaster like this. Working with insurance companies, helping to find things like childcare or counseling, and then we can also provide immediate financial assistance, and that can take care of things, like a down payment on rent, if that's what you need right now, or showers or food or blankets, the basic necessities. So we're just here to help. We'll be here through Friday at both the disaster assistance centers, and we know a lot of people have come by to talk to our caseworkers already, but if you have not, we'd welcome you to just come and kind of see. And if you just need counseling or somebody to talk to, we're here for that as well. So just make sure that we're out there, and we'll be here for as long as we're needed.
Excellent. Thank you, Carrie. So the next person I want to bring up is with the Willow, the food pantry here, and Christine. We'll go ahead and bring you in. All right, Christine. Come a little closer, and we'll... So, Christine, can you talk to us a little bit about what the food pantry is providing and anything else that you want to let...
Sure. Our food pantry is open. The Willow Community Food Pantry is open from 10 until 2 every Wednesday, and we serve folks in the Willow down to Houston and up to Caswell Lakes area. So we provide food and fresh produce, and we're also a base for the government commodity program, and we also have senior boxes. So we hope that you'll drop by. We're at mile 67.5 on the Parks Highway. And in addition, our church opens up its showers. We have 2 showers that we open up on Wednesdays from 10 to 2. It's usually a bring your own towel system, but if you've lost your towels in the fire, we have towels for you. So again, come and see us at the food pantry 10 to 2 on Wednesdays. This afternoon, the Wasilla Community Church is going to come up and have a little tent with some extra things that they've gathered.
Excellent. That's really helpful, Christine. So with that, a lot of really great opportunities, resources provided from several different entities, and both short-term, long-term, a lot of different entities out here. And again, this is milepost 67.5, or if you're plugging it into a phone, it's 29286 Parks Highway. But again, it's the United Methodist Church, and I'm sure as other entities show up here to help, we'll try and do some feeds with them too, just to let folks know what exactly is being offered. I want to check in with Gina behind the camera and just see if we have questions out there, anything that we can answer for folks. Anything out there?
Questions, but we might want to mention we're also doing it at Upper Susitna Community Senior Center. They're also having a disaster emergency center up there as well.
All right. So, yeah, Gina's just letting me know. So, the other disaster assistance center is in the Upper Susitna and at the Senior Center right off the highway, correct? Out of Talkeetna area. And anything along with that, it's the same, roughly the same hours?
And I'm not, yes, roughly the same hours.
Okay.
Just this week, though, Wednesday, Thursday,
All right.
and Friday.
Just this week, from 9 to 7 up at the Upper Susitna Senior Center.
And they're also bringing in, I didn't hear if Deborah mentioned it or not, but Vital Statistics will be here next week with them to help with birth certificates, marriage certificates, things that may have been lost in the fire as well.
All right. So vital records, any of those birth certificates, and any vital records, that we'll have folks here next week to help with that. Any other questions out there?
No other questions.
All right. Thank you very much, and really good opportunity and organizations here to just get what people need. A lot of different opportunity here. So United Methodist Church in Willow.